Hi everyone, welcome to golfprotips.net. My name is Brett Francisco, and today I'm going to help you understand club face position throughout the entire golf swing. So starting from the squared position all the way to the top and through impact. We're going to cover some of the topics that might help you straighten out that ball flight. So if you're hitting an undesired fade or slice or an undesired draw or hook, this will give you the baseline understanding of how to fix this, and it's actually really simple. A lot of times just a simple takeaway drill will help increase your chances of squaring the club face. So by definition, we're looking at what would be considered the heel to toe directional pattern of the club. So in a square position, the heel to toe is set perpendicular to my body's position. So what I'll do here is I'll imagine a straight line looking at my toes, and now putting down, I want to look from the heel to toe of the club to be perpendicular to the point of my body. Now I know that I'm square to target. Once I'm in that position, your very first takeaway really is going to dictate your ability to be not only on plane, but having a square club face. So looking at it from down the line, if I were to take my backswing, and I want you to notice my spine angle here. My spine angle is tilted forward over top of the ball. If I take the club back to what would be considered my first parallel, that means when the shaft is parallel to the horizon. At my first parallel, you'll notice that the heel to toe of the club should be running parallel to my spine angle. So you can check yourself by doing this. So if you take it away and you notice that from heel to toe is not running parallel to your spine, that means that the club face is open. So an open club face position in the beginning of your backswing will turn the toe of the club, for us right-handed golfers, in a clockwise direction. From there, it's going to be really hard to get the club back in position, or at least back to square, without manipulation. So I'm going to take it back, making sure on my first parallel that the heel to toe is running parallel to my spine. Once I'm past that point, I'm going to go to the top of my backswing, and from the top of my backswing, again, the heel to toe should now run parallel to my trail arm. So if I were to drop the toe of the club downward towards the ground, which will cause my hands to go into what would be considered a cupping position. So you'll notice in that relationship, when I go to the top and I cup my hands, it drops the toe to the ground. In that position, that opens the club face. If I were to go to the top of my backswing and say I bowed the position, so now you see I'm putting the toe is very, from toe to heel, it's very level to the horizon, that would be deemed as closed. So open is cupped, dropping the toe down. Closed would be getting the face of the club pointed more towards the sky. And then neutral is, again, running from heel to toe, should run parallel to that lead arm. Now let's look at it on the follow through. So I've taken my backswing, I'm on plane, both my first parallel, my club face is still stable. As I come down, my club face is back to square. As I come through, if we're trying to stop hitting hooks, this is going to be a really critical thing for you to work on. So if you're hooking the ball, that means that you are allowing the club face to rotate and turn through impact. So you're hitting with a path. If you're hitting a hook, your path is outside to in with a closed club face. That's what causes a hook. If you're hitting a pronounced draw where the ball starts out far right and then turns back left, that means that your path is swinging inside to out with a closed club face. Puts a lot of side spin on the ball that way. So a good way to diminish the chances of that happening, as I come down and through, I want to feel as I exit through impact, you'll notice that I still have the club slightly angled towards the sky. that should mitigate any rotational issues. So if you're really fighting a hook or the draw is not the shot that you want to hit, this is a really good way to practice through. It's an exceptional way to learn how to hit a solid directional punch shot. So I'll come back, go square, and as you can see, the club face is pointed to the sky. And vice versa, if we are tired of the slice, we're tired of the fade, this is something we can work on. So as we come through, you'll notice that I've got the toe of the club is pointed more towards the sky. That means that I'm rotating the club face as I come through. The only caveat here is if you're rotating through, there's a good chance that you could be a little bit early with it, so you might just go from slicing the ball to hooking the ball. But give it some time and work on this drill that I showed you. It's great to have the understanding and the knowledge behind it. So we upload our videos every Sunday, and please like and subscribe. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to comment below. Thank you.